channel. Welcome back to my 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 channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Jameia. For those of you that are new, welcome. For my returning subscribers, returning online besties, glamour baddies, all y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for continuing to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. So today's video is going to be a back to school college freshman advice. Sorry. So it is that season. It's about to be August. I know a lot of people start school back in August, whether it's elementary, high school, middle school, college. But this particular video is going to be college edition advice. So I thought I'd come on here and share some advice of what I felt like was very important starting off college as a freshman, things that I felt very important that you should know going into college. So if you see me looking down, I do have a list that I have wrote out, and it's just topics that I'm going to be covering and that I feel like are very important. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. So the first thing that I felt was very important when it comes to going to college as a freshman is to come to college to study. Come to college for you. If this is something that you want to do, then do it. Don't come to school just for your family, your friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Go to school for you. Like, you're literally some people have to take out loans. I know I did. You have to take out loans to go to college. Some people don't have money to just pay for college tuition from year to year. So go with the plan. Know this is what you actually want to do. And also make sure that you research the school that you're going to. Make sure that they have the major or the minor that you're going to school for. You're not just going to be going just to try to wing it. You need to know what you want to go for. So that's why I said to research. You should have already researched that school prior to accepting it or getting accepted into that school. Another thing that falls into studying is basically that, study. You need to go there to study. You need to go there and do what you need to do and get out of there, please. Like, also make sure that you know what classes you need to take. So that goes into researching the school prior to attending. So if you want to major in elementary education, then you need to know that what classes that you need to take for elementary education. Or if you know you want to go for psychology, you need to know what classes you need to take for psychology. That also goes into making sure that you meet with your advisor. Meeting with your advisor is very, very, very important. I feel like you should meet with your advisor simply because they'll be able to plan out, what classes you need to take this semester or next semester or this year and next year, following all the way to your senior year. They're going to have that mapped out for you. You need to come up with a plan with your advisor. That's very, very, very important. Make sure when you do meet with your advisor, if you have any questions, like if you felt like maybe you should take this class first, or they will have all that available for you. They will give you all the advices you need. Also, when it comes to your advisor, if you need to meet with them every week, meet with your advisor every week. It's going to be beneficial to you. That's why they're there. Take advantage of your advisor. Also, when it comes to the whole studying and having a plan, make sure that you keep up with your grades, y'all. When you're in these classes, I know when my freshman year, I went to Western Kentucky University. That is a big campus, y'all, and my anxiety, like, I can't deal with all those people. They literally have classes like you see on TV, like the professors down there, all these students back here. Like, I can't focus on that. I'm like a more personal person. Like, I need to feel like I'm close. So a benefit that we did have with WKU is they had another campus that was smaller, and the classes that actually I needed to take were on that campus. So I've only had one class that was on the big campus, and that was when I was majoring in elementary education. But anywho, I feel like if you feel like you need to go to a smaller college, that is perfectly fine. I sure did. I switched schools, but that's for another story. But yeah, I feel like when you're in those big classrooms, some people like me, I feel like I needed something more intimate. I needed smaller classroom setting where I don't know, it's just too many people. I don't know. That's just me though. But anyways, when you are in these classes, make sure that you ask questions. It's okay to ask questions. You're paying for your education. You're paying for your education. It's just that. Like, ask questions. Don't be afraid to. Keep up with your grades. Get a study group. You know, if you meet some people that are in your class that you feel like you would vibe with or whatever, study with those people. You know, it's fine to have study friends. It's fine to have friends outside of your friends that you meet or friends that you go to college, you know, you start off with college with. That's perfectly fine. It's fine to have study groups, because I sure did. And when I was majoring in my majors, I did have, you know, these few girls that, you know, we study with here or there. But you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to have friends outside of your friend group that you would hang with every day. Next thing, speaking of friends, so we're gonna kind of do friends and relationships. So when I went to college, I didn't go to school with my best friend, my girl best friend. I went to school with my boyfriend. Like, we literally went to each college that we went to together. Like, we started off at one college, we went to another college, blah blah blah. So as far as friends, it's okay to not go to the same college as your hometown, you know, friends. It's perfectly fine. And when you do, that's cool too. That's no problem. But my thing is, if you do meet friends in college, that is perfectly fine. Some of those friends could be, you know, your future bridesmaids or lifelong friends, like, that you always have. It's perfectly fine to meet other friends. You should meet other friends. So I met other friends through sports, and we'll get on that in a minute, but I met my other friends through sports, which was fun to me, cool to me, and whatever. As far as relationships, I can't really speak on like long distance relationships, but if you and your partner are willing to try, you know, to make things work, perfect. I love it. I'm here for it. You should definitely try. But, you know, it's between you and your partner if you all do plan to do that. You don't have to, you know, that's just something that is between you and your partner. That's all I can say. But if you do happen to come to college single, girl, honey, meet you a guy or boy, or girl, whatever you need to do, whatever you like to do. Meet that person, you know, that may be your future husband, your future wife, etc., etc. Don't be afraid, okay? Relationships at the same college. I feel like with me and my boyfriend, we were basically kind of like always up under each other. Like, if we weren't in our individual sports, then we were just with each other. We came to college together, honestly, if I'm being truthful, but and we worked it out. We still here, you know, but yeah. Another thing about college is, of course, everyone's favorite, parties. Party. Honey, only time you see me partying, only time you really see me partying is when it came to homecoming. I didn't really do all that partying, house parties, all that, you know. I don't know, I just didn't. I feel like sometimes I don't regret it, but you know, it would have been cool if I did every now and then, but I did when homecoming came around, of course. Sometimes my friends would come down, or I'll just go with, you know, the team or whatever. Like, my best friend would come down, or I would go to her college when they had homecoming parties as well. It was pretty fun, you know, and that's another thing about, like, you don't have to go to the same college as your best friend, because, like, I went to HBCU the last years of my college years, and my best friend went to a PWI, which was fun, you know. When they did have parties, I did enjoy it. It was always a nice turn up. Same when she came for me. So, so the main thing about partying is make sure that you do what you need to do first, then go out and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? You're, like I said, again, you're there paying for an education. Like, this isn't high school. Like, this isn't mandatory for you to attend college. that you're going because you're trying to further your education. You're trying to get a degree out of this. Don't go just for partying, you know, and thinking that that's the main thing that you need to be doing. Like, no, you're there to further your education. You're there to get a degree, period. Next thing, be involved. Like, be involved in sports, in Greek life, and what else? Any other clubs that, you know, or on campus clubs that you all may have. Get involved. Like, I went to college and I was in cheerleading. Absolutely enjoyed it. So my freshman year, as I said, I went to WKU, so I didn't do cheerleading there. Once we transferred to K-State, Kentucky State, I was in cheerleading as well. I was in cheerleading and absolutely enjoyed it because it was a different type of experience that I have had, like coming from high school. Like, I literally went to a HBCU. So that experience alone was absolutely amazing. Homecoming, classic, all that. It was so fun. Like, traveling, everything like that. It was absolutely amazing. So get involved, please. Just get involved. Another thing, safety. When it comes to safety, you want to make sure that you are safe. Not everywhere is safe. Let's just be honest, not everywhere is safe. So I can say a good thing about K-State is we did have like a campus police where, like, if you were walking alone, I remember this during like freshman rotation, if you were walking alone, you could call the police if you didn't want to, you know, walk alone to your dorm, or you were leaving from a library to go to your dorm. You could call them and they can escort you. If you didn't have a friend with you, okay, y'all, sorry about that, my kid woke up. So, like I said, we had like a campus police where if you didn't feel safe leaving from the library or from another dorm to go to your dorm or wherever you were coming from, you could always call the campus police and they could escort you or take you, you know, back to your dorm. So I feel like that was actually pretty good as well. So another thing that I feel like is very important when it comes to college is simply just to have fun. Like, I know that, you know, you're paying for I know that you're paying for this your education, like you're paying for it, but have fun, y'all. Like, experience as much as you can, because, you know, a lot of people don't go back. Like, a lot of people drop out, which is perfectly fine. College is not for everybody, but don't just go just to, you know, party. But still, at the end of the day, you're there for an education. You're there to have fun. So remember that, have fun. Another thing that I feel like is very, very, very important is roommates. Like, roommates are very important. Like, I know at WKU, when I went my freshman year, you have the option. I don't know if this is like this with most colleges, but I feel like it is. You have the option to select your roommate, or you could do random roommate. My freshman year, I had a roommate. I can't remember how we did this. I think they had like a Facebook group, or I don't remember how they did this. Like, I don't know. I had just so happened to come across a girl that I went to middle school with, and we ended up becoming roommates. I don't know if we had a Facebook group, or like WKU had a Facebook group, or some sort of group as a freshman. I can't even remember. I'm really not even gonna lie. I don't even know. But we ended up being roommates. We were cool. Like, that was a good roommate. I just feel like roommates are important. Like, I feel like y'all should be able to have boundaries. Like, you're gonna be living with this person for months. You all need to try to, you know, figure out like what works best for you all. Like, whether it be like, if you do share your stuff, okay. If you don't, let that person know ahead of time. Like, just boundaries. That's all I can say. Like, it's just important. Like, there's no way, like, you shouldn't be using your roommate's stuff if that's not your stuff. If you didn't get permission, don't just go on your roommate's stuff using their stuff. Don't do that. I feel like it's disrespectful. Like, this is my stuff, don't touch it. If you want to use it, ask. No problem. Another thing, like, with the roommates, I feel like some people I've heard people say, like, if you go to college with your best friend and y'all room together, that can mess up your relationship because you can see their true sides. Like, I don't know. I've heard people say that. I can't really say. I didn't go to college with my best friend. But I mean, to each his own. If you feel like, you know, that you don't want to go to college with your best friend, or if you do and you want to room with them, figure it out. You know, I feel like that's something that you would have to work on with your roommate or your best friend. But some people say that they don't want to room with their best friend. It's perfectly understandable. I get it. Some people pick random roommates, like, and I feel like that's pretty cool too. Picking random roommates, because like you get to have another friend like that you didn't go to college with. Like, you're literally building a relationship with somebody you never met, which is cool. And like I said at the beginning, like, this could be a lifelong friend. This could be your future bridesmaid. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool to have a random roommate, if you like. Also with roommates, I feel like some people just honestly don't know how to literally, I don't know, some people just are, I don't know how I can say this, like, some people just need to learn how to have respect when it comes to people's stuff. Have respect in general. Some people just need to know, like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's just boundaries, like, with the roommate. Like, don't go eating my shit. Bitch, we in college. Like, the struggle is real. Don't eat my shit without asking me. Like, I'm not stingy. I don't mind sharing as long as you ask. You know what I mean? People just need to understand boundaries when it comes to roommates. Roommates just need to, I don't know. That's for another subject. But overall, I feel like going to college for me was a pretty good experience. You know, I just feel like college is simply just college. Like, it's a different type of world. Like, like, some people literally, and I get it, some people literally go to college with no plan at all. I mean, to each his own. That's up to you. But I feel like, don't go wasting your money taking classes that you're not even gonna take, that you're not even gonna be majoring in. I also feel like college is just home. I mean, just a space away from home. Like, you get, like, some people literally get away from home, you know. And that's another thing when it comes to college. Like, you literally are on your own. Like, there's no like, there's nobody waking you up each and every morning. Your parents wake you up each morning. If you have these early 8 a.m. classes or whatever like that, like, that's, you don't have that. You're depending on yourself. You're there as an adult. You have to grow up. You have to handle your responsibilities as an adult. And I feel like that's very important. So if you do get to have the college experience, that is very, very important. Like, it's low-key preparing you for an adult, being on your own. Like, you're in control. Like, you're not dependent on nobody. You're dependent on yourself at the end of the day. Like, you got to be able to do what you need to do. But speaking of classes, if you feel like 8 a.m. class ain't for you, don't do it. Like, you don't have to take those early classes if you know for a fact that you're not a morning person. Don't take early classes. Take classes, you know, at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, or even evening classes. I know when I went to K-State, I had evening classes, which were mandatory. I didn't get to choose a time, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Do what works best for you. So I guess really that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope this was helpful to any income freshman, college freshman that's going to be going to school here soon. I really hope this helps you. If you do have any questions, you know, personal questions or any other things that you feel like I didn't cover, go ahead and comment that down below, or DM me on Instagram at __Jameia. I do want to say thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your cousin, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your niece, your nephew, your uncle, everybody. Share with a friend or family member. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.